Epilobium montanum, or broad-leaved willowherb, is a really common plant in Britain and the Northern Hemisphere generally. When I say it's common, you're always seeing it growing around the bases of walls in cities. And it's very distinctive because it's the first of the willow herbs to flower, and the flowers are quite eye-catching because they're quite large, nowadays up to a couple of centimeters across, and it's distinctive also for its stretched out heart-shaped leaves, which no other willow herb really has. The leaves are opposite to start with, and then they become alternate as you move up the stem. Here are some really striking flowers, again with the stretched out heart-shaped leaves being quite obvious there, and the cruciate stigma lobes are very commonly seen too. This one has a flower that's perhaps more like a American willowherb flower, and strangely enough there's a American willowherb growing next to this one. Very nice though, with the maintaining the cross-shaped stigma lobes there. And another one with a slightly smaller flower, a bit paler, and the stigma lobes are less obvious on this one. If the plants are growing in grit and gravel, they tend to be paler green with smaller and paler flowers, I assume, because of the lack of nutrients in the soil. Here's a very pale one, but maintaining the stretched out heart-shaped leaves. And the cruciate stigma lobes seen here as well. Some of these plants that are under stress have a reddish stem as well. Here's one whose flower is scrunched up a little bit. Maybe the flower is at the end of its life. Here's a comparison of the two forms of flower that you can see. The top one a bit like ciliatum, the bottom one more like typical montanum.